Nomura was recently interviewed by Game Informer, so let's get right into that information. So one of the first things that he was asked about was Final Fantasy characters in either trailers for Kingdom Hearts 3 or just in the game in general. And so he responded with that he can't talk about anything that hasn't been announced yet, but he did tell us that at the time of Kingdom Hearts 1 compared to now, there are a lot of Final Fantasy games, crossover games, now, so he doesn't really think that they're very much of a necessity anymore. I definitely understand what he means, because we have a lot of those types of games like World of Final Fantasy, the Dissidia series, and pretty much all of the mobile Final Fantasy games, where we see a lot of Final Fantasy characters interacting. However, when Kingdom Hearts began, none of that stuff really existed, so Nomura wanted to really change that. But with all of these crossover games now, it's just not special or unique anymore, so I definitely understand where he's coming from. I still feel that the Final Fantasy characters need to be in 3. They were kind of replaced with The World Ends With You and Dream Drop Distance, which was a definitely interesting change and not really a problem. However, replacing them entirely is definitely not the answer. So if you want more variety, then I think that instead of replacing them, then they should just add in new Final Fantasy characters like Vaughn, Lightning, Bart, Noctis, and just pretty much anyone else. I mean, there's so many Final Fantasy games that there's plenty of characters for them to choose from, and that way we don't get bored of seeing Leon, Aerith, and Cloud over and over and over, and it just doesn't feel repetitive, while also adding in more variety without really replacing the Final Fantasy characters. Now, we do know that Radiant Garden is going to be in 3, as it's also home to many of the organization members, and we do see Enzo in the computer lab in the new orchestra trailer. So I do believe that they will appear. I do believe that there will be Final Fantasy characters within Kingdom Hearts 3, as that is their home world. Just not very many, most likely, and they probably won't be all that plot heavy. Besides the obvious of rebuilding the city like they were in Kingdom Hearts 2, and hopefully they will also be concluding Cloud's story, as that was left on a cliffhanger at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, and it would be great if that was finally finished and his story arc was concluded. But with that being said, guys, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you consider sticking around for more updates. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.